Hello and welcome back to Agent Carter. We're still in season 1, obviously. Now on to episode 2, Bridge and Tunnel. So, with her new life cut out for her in more ways than one, let's see how Peggy has to deal with this new rising organization called Leviathan, shall we? As usual, start your copy before the quick Marvel Studios logo in 3, 2, 1, click.
So I'm gonna estimate that basically what this is a remake with longer purpose of the short. So I'm guessing it's gonna be either by the end of season one or by the end of the series where we see Shield being formed, basically.
Okay, don't remember. I don't remember. I know that it's been a while, admittedly. They do expand a bit more on some of the founding members, like for get this Joe, Dum Dum Dugan is in this series. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't remember specific details. Like I said, the proper ending explains a plot point tied to Shield that we have seen in Winter Soldier, but we'll get
Don't
there.
worry, don't worry, guys. AJ Carter might be down in the dumps right now, but all she needs is a quick mission to give her morale a shot in the head, arm.
So, how cute, we're actually doing a radio drama of Captain America. For those who don't know, superhero radio dramas were particularly common between the 30s and the 60s. The ones that everybody
Yeah,
knows about are the Blue Beetle, the Green Hornet, and I think also the Spirit had one.
I think Superman had some,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
don't think Batman had it, did he? It's
I don't
possible
think
considering the
Batman.
popularity of the character.
I could see Batman having it, but I think Superman's were more prominent since, with the Golden Age, he was the more popular.
Oh, that question moving. No, I actually just circle around, apartment that interest me.
Yeah, it's a hobby of mine.
You joke, Jova, but for a couple of years, thankfully she has stopped. My mother actually had this kind of hobby, just get around those magazines that talk about apartments on sale to give a look.
Oh,
Maybe,
was she one of those
I think
customers who would sometimes go to those open house
no,
ceremonies
thank God,
for?
no. Very, very sedentary. But probably because she was influenced by those, not reality show, but type of, entertainment program, like the one about two brothers in a fair that fix up houses, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like all the people who got into chess after the Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
Oh God. Like I was shocked. Like, don't get me wrong, Queen's Gambit's great, but I'm like,
You
you
have to
think people had
realize,
never heard of
Jova,
the
that
game
a
chess
popular
before that
series will
series?
really boost the subject matter. Countless people in my country engaged in particular sports such as volleyball or football/soccer only because there are dedicated anime attached to that, like Captain Tsubasa.
Speaking of which, horse racing is now big thanks to Uma Musume finally making
I'm not
it.
entertaining that.
They're going to realize how boring and terrible that sport actually is.
Alright,
You mean
so,
it's
safe house. Yeah, speaking of which, since we have a different. Now we have one of the Russo brothers as the director for this episode, while instead the writer is Eric Pearson.
this actually definitely makes sense since hey, they directed the movie, so why not?
Eric Pearson
The only
has been
thing
a co writer for a lot of the MCU projects, still to these days.
The only thing that surprises me is that they didn't actually direct for the first episode. Like, it usually tends to be tradition that usually the first and or last episode of a series that's tied to a movie has the director of said movie attached to it. It's not often usually an episode that's in the middle. Like, even the Knuckles series had Jeff Fowler at the start, basically.
Hmm. Clearly.
God, the apple really did not fall far from the tree, I see.
So yeah,
Proceeding as instructed.
the self-writing, typewriter, although with a pinch of superpowers too.
I'm guessing the idea is that this is an advanced
With the
form of
thief,
communication.
Leet Leet Brannis, I guess that's the name. There you go, Leviathan. Grows impatient. What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, let's see. You nearly lost your life at a jazz club, which kind of led to your friend literally losing her life. Like, I think he's right to be just a little worried about you, hon.
May you look?
Tact. Huh. Consider
Oh, you
fate
know.
tempted. Neat Brannis. Mhm.
Speaking of,
He doesn't talk much. Locate. Nitrone.
buyer, basically
Buyer.
someone who could buy the bomb.
What else did it say? If he tells you the truth, kill him anyway.
Well, I noticed that this guy doesn't really talk that much. There's a reason for that.
Eliminate all opposition.
Oh, well, okay.
I mean, as long as it works? Question mark.
That's it. That gun's very good. No blood spill on the table whatsoever.
Like a keyhole.
It's a very discreet
Yes.
gun.
You missed. If you had tried to cover her face, you missed it.
Maybe that was the best take that it could ever. You're like, well, let's just keep that.
Oh god, he's trying an American accent again.
Yes.
How hard can it be?
I can't tell if this is Haley Atwell's actual attempt or if she is
Directed.
basically making it obvious that it's a
Yeah.
Brit trying to sound American.
Because I'm reminded of the gag when Whitley tries to do that in Portal 2, voiced by Stephen Merchant, but he's so deliberately over the top in doing it that you can tell that, he's directed for to do that.
I mean,
As a portal to inspect all of the cheese.
I still think one of the weirdest accent takes I've ever seen was that Steven Seagal movie where Michael Caine as the bad guy has to try and put on a Texan accent.
Oh God!
How did that go?
About as well as you can imagine, Michael Caine doing a Texan accent.
I mean, in terms of the opposite, in terms of Americans that could do a passable British accent that I've heard, there's Reese Witherspoon, Angelina Jolie, Robert Downey Jr. That's all I can think of at the moment.
Don't forget Johnny Depp. A lot of people legit thought he was British for a while.
Was Sparrow British?
There you go. That's
Yes,
the
Jack Sparrow is supposed to be English.
that's the remaining of the implosion.
Magnets.
How does that work?
Clearly, the culprit was Katamari Damacy.
Yeah, the Prince of all Cosmos.
Can you imagine the entire world gets screwed up because daddy issues?
I mean, it's more common than one might think.
Yeah.
Uncle Bob.
You know what they say, Bob's your uncle.
Literally. Oh wow.
Oopsie.
Just in case you were wondering. I forgot, were these episodes released weekly on ABC? Or,
They
you know,
probably
every two
were, but
weeks?
let me check just to be safe. Okay, yes. Typically weekly. The first 2 episodes were released on January 6th, but after that, it was basically January 14th, January 27th. So for the most part, weekly, with sometimes a little bit of a stretch, but
Because I
yeah.
was wondering why did we needed, a small flashback to, the previous episodes when it was, a very important part of it. I mean, it would have made sense if there was a time gap between the release of the episodes, but otherwise, if you told me that these first 2 episodes were released, at the same time.
To be fair, it's probably made like that for subsequent viewings wherein the episodes wouldn't be aired
Fair
together.
enough.
No, not like, hey, okay, since now we're to the point where there are some kids young enough to not know about the old days. Believe it or not, kids, not everything was on streaming. Sometimes stuff could show up out of order,
Also,
or you had to wait a week to actually see what came next instead of right after.
I forgot exactly when it happened, but I think around when this series was properly, released, I think Netflix had not yet arrived in my country. I think.
Yeah, it's really hard to imagine a world without Netflix being the way it is, but believe it or not, there used to be a time where they were just a DVD rental company.
Oop.
All right, then.
Hey, I forgot the name of this actor, but I've seen him somewhere else. I forgot. Let me check.
Why are you putting the ice in after?
There you go. That's Ray Wise as the president of Roxxon Hugh Jones.
Heard that name before.
He has been in a lot of things like Twin Peaks, for example, the first RoboCop. Uh, let's see.
I think he was in X-Men First Class as well.
Yes, as part of the cabinet of the White House.
He
He's
was in a
been
movie
So,
more.
in
called
terms of guys who were in a non-MCU project going to an MCU one, at least he wasn't a good non-MCU one.
Okay.
Also, well, fortunately, last year he was in God's Not Dead 5. So
Wait, there's 5
There's
of
a
those
fifth one?
movies now?
yeah, it's like cockroaches. They multiply when you don't look.
I legit lost count after 3.
The
Jesus.
fourth one was released in 2021, and the fifth one in 2024.
God's not dead, in God we trust. Ain't
That's the
that a
thing.
run-on
Pure fiction patterns don't
sentence?
have anything to do with it anymore.
Oop.
Nothing to see here, just a woman under a desk.
Just say ladies' things. It's fine.
Oh shit.
Don't get it. It's not your job. Exactly. Yes.
Besides lunch break, so.
Yeah. Lunch breaks be sacred.
Ow.
Amazingly, they don't even want to check out the bang. I guess they are really dedicated to that lunch break.
They're not paid for that, you see.
Fair point. Look again. You know, I know they say that women are invisible in society, but this is ridiculous.
He's tweaking.
What, you didn't know that all women can turn invisible at will? It's not just Sue that does it. Interesting camera shot there.
Mm.
Boy, sure would be a shame if somebody who was near that explosion happened to be on our own staff, but nah, there's no way. Isn't that right, Peggy?
Nah.
Man, she is running into all the near misses with being outed. Which, I guess, to be fair, she was, definitely a candid soldier, but I guess this is a look into how she became a proper spy.
Also, a cute touch, the technology had Dr. Erskine's name on it.
Mm-hmm. Of course it's going haywire near her clothes.
Yeah.
Whoops,
It's
sorry to
the
the sheep.
watch.
It looks like I can't
Remember,
do the test.
she
Bye.
she used it to hack the safe. Man, for being a CEO of a stereotypical uh chem petrochemical company, Hugh has a lot of time to waste to supervise himself the analysis.
I guess to be fair, he wants to make absolute sure that his company comes out spotless in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, look, it's the guy that she flashed. Van
Van
Earth.
Eert.
Check who does he play by. James Urbaniak.
Hmm.
Seriously, Carter, what's with you? Been acting weird all week.
Women problems.
That's your excuse for
Sure.
everything, Peggy.
Listen, they go on for a whole week, okay? I literally said this 2 days ago.
Oh, goody. This guy was in Legally Blonde too.
Oh yeah, I know, bit of irony there. I the Brit, pretended to voice an American, and Joe was the Brit.
Oh, I voiced Professor
feel-
Pig in the Suicide Squad animated movie.
I feel like there have been quite a few movies where an American plays a Brit while a Brit plays an American.
Oh,
Why do they always run?
Oh, Jova, this guy, James Urbaniak, that's Rusty's VA from the Venture Bros.
Oh, I thought his voice sounded a bit familiar.
Bro just
no.
outed himself.
Ha, carrot and stick.
You're really doing this very literally, aren't you?
You see, Mr. Hugh is a very literal person.
Yeah, you won't end up in the electric chair. You'll just get shot.
Yeah, that's why we shouldn't believe you.
Yeah, I think I got it the first time.
He didn't say please.
To be fair, yeah.
Oh, there goes the carrot.
Gotta be to
Yep.
be as
All that's
literal
left
as
is
the
possible.
stick.
Carrot.
Left with the stick.
Imagine.
I literally worked in the army.
She literally assisted Captain America killing Nazis. Fuck's sake.
Are you sure it's not a hotel?
Oh, you're missing quite a bit.
Everyone in the whole building is going to die.
Well, I found it funny that Peggy is thinking that as the first major possibility and not this person might be a plant that is leading me into a trap.
Wouldn't that be quite a twist?
When it comes to spy kind of stuff, you cannot trust anyone.
Again, I feel like for all Peggy's skills, I do feel like we're seeing her kind of start to get the graces of being a spy proper.
Did we need a close up of a guy talking to the microphone, just asking politely?
For some
I
reason,
noticed-
movies
I
and TV
noticed the
shows
song, by
really
the way.
like those close-ups.
I noticed the song, by the way. Yeah, the Captain America song from the first Avenger.
Mm-hmm. I think at this point that the 60s cartoon IRL had and was already enough property of Disney, so they could have also used potentially the opening for that. The classic song when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
That would have been cool.
That cartoon is something. There are so many bizarre scenes.
I feel like that kind of goes for a lot of the 60s Marvel cartoons.
Mm-hmm. What? You're not gonna say we're gonna need a bigger stick?
Uh,
It looks like he's dead.
no, don't worry, he's alive.
You don't should let's use Pokemon terms, Lives. He fainted.
So wait, did he? And he's a human. Does that mean he lost money?
Half of his money, to be precise.
A Pokemon game set in the 40s.
I mean, Arceus Legends is
No,
set back
Arceus
even
is
further.
yeah. While AZ seems to be, more contemporary, more like say the. Well, no, actually, it has to be still, centuries
It
before,
takes
and
place in one city.
maybe if it's something tied to Unova, considering that's the continent based around America. Wow, this guy really doesn't care where the fucking, thing lands.
Well,
Mhm.
speaking of dead people,
And
You can
route
tell this
to
is
intercept.
You can tell this is the older days when forensics wasn't nearly as advanced as it is now. Otherwise, he'd probably be much more careful.
When were fingerprints actually being used for forensics again?
I feel
I
like
think
that may have been a thing that
the
started with the
70s.
60s.
Oh, between the 60s and
Okay.
70s, I guess.
Yeah, so they didn't even have that.
I think the
Let's
gunpowder
see.
test was a bit later than that. Or, as Phoenix Wright will keep remarking, the gun's fingerprints.
Gun's fingerprint.
Hey, that's what the Ace Attorney games tend to call it that.
Yeah.
There's the missing truck with the bombs inside.
The milk truck.
Okay, to be fair, fingerprint forensics was apparently a thing since like the late 19th century, but I guess the idea is more so he's wiping the fingerprints but just leaving the blood with the napkin, which, let's see, 6 was in...
Get it? The radio
Eh.
show is paralleling what's going on.
I don't know, I like that.
That is cute.
I also love the attention to detail in how they created the sound effects.
Yeah, this is
I've really got to work on knocking them out. Given her fighting style, I get why she's way more aggressive than Steve when she becomes Captain Carter in What If.
Peggy, you're British. You're supposed to ask if he has a license for driving. Yeah, it seems that the people of Leviathan don't like to talk.
I'm guessing that thing is meant to modulate their voice, and that's when they'll talk.
Think, yeah. Bravely Stupid. Yeah, I was about to say, unfortunately, you
Oh,
know, yeah,
Don't point the gun right there, you idiot.
he did, tie his hands with the handcuff, but the chair was a bit flimsy. He probably broke it.
Don't say that.
I just
You
shot Barbie in the
really...
face.
What was that you said about nothing going to happen, Peggy?
Yeah, every time someone says that, something happens.
Yep.
Ow.
Okay?
He's still got the
He's
chair
still
on
in the
his
chair.
back. He got pretty far, I'll give him
I'm
credit,
sure.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna outrun the police cars. It's not what it looks like.
Oh, let's just say I got into a weird kinky night with my mistress, okay?
don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
Shit. Ow.
Oops.
Unlucky.
And now it's
Oh,
basically a comedy of errors. He has to steer the car while avoiding having the bombs explode. Yeah, actually, let me check who Mr. McAfee is played by. Devin Rattray. Oh, it was in Little Monsters in 1989. Also, he's Buzz from the Home Alone movies. Okay.
wait, this guy?
Ah.
Yeah, the guy who
Huh.
was tied to the chair.
You know, given what he looks like in Sweet Home Alone, I can get that. Bye!
So, is the water gonna implode?
Well, there's the water
Well,
supply fucked.
And they all died.
What an exciting walk, Peggy. A little jaunt out and you blow up a river.
Well, don't worry, that isn't smoke. It's steam.
Okay.
All of your clothes are gonna make the detector explode.
Oh, oops.
Bummer.
Oh, he's dead.
Let's see. Brian is. James Frayne.
Well, cred.
Mm-hmm. He has been in both TV and movies, more recently just TV. Oh, it was a character in the Lone Ranger movie.
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, kinda is a bit like Mickey Mouse. Of course, Michael Rat is the
Disney.
villain.
And
That's
Okay.
the true organization behind
But why
Leviathan.
But why would Disney make themselves the villains on a show that airs on a station that they own?
The same reason Ubisoft did it for Assassin's Creed.
Make it, Lives, the best way to hide a secret, put it under everyone's nose.
In plain sight.
Yeah, you might want to like jump into a bush or something.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
I wouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
That would be very bad for you.
Oh no.
The hotel. Cosmopole.
Cosmopolitan, yeah.
Ah,
It's the British accent.
Yeah. It's British on British vocal violence.
It truly is kind of like the Avenger TV series, in a way.
Mm-hmm. I do wonder if, they were cheekily going for that, in which case, hey, that's a nice little double bonus. It's the Avengers after the Avengers.
Well, he also relied on Bucky, but we don't talk about what happened to him.
Poor boy.
well, I mean, at least Bucky is resting in peace.
Clearly.
Oh yeah, and there are also his Howling Commandos too, but we don't talk about them much. Though I hear one of them might have a descendant who's apparently into flying a lot. So she actually came to that hotel, goodness me. One heck of a cobblestone.
Wow, you're fun at parties. Oh god, it's that question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Like,
Huh.
But what if I'm in danger?
Well, that's the point of this place, for you to not be in danger. If you're in danger, clearly you're doing something wrong.
clearly.
Oh,
mean-
God, she
I mean-
would say that. She would be one of
I mean,
those.
there could be. I mean, there could be a terrible accident or something's on fire.
Shit.
Yes, what is it? Oh, okay.
Ah. She was on the edge of her seat there for a bit.
Senses presence. So where was Agent Carter filmed? Let's see.
I guess the Disney Studios.
Los Angeles area.
I know Disney do have a studio there. Oh,
So-
what a shame. They only got the blonde from the back.
So you got,
How convenient.
So you got the West Coast pretending to be the East Coast. You don't sound German.
They're trying.
Oh. What do we have here?
The car plate. Remember, he flew
Oh.
off at the end of a previous episode. Also,
And
with
so the plot thickens.
like I said, with um the old Captain America comics and by extension also the 60s animated was particularly wild, and that includes his fight with the original Baron Zemo from the Golden Age, which involved the guy trying to develop an adhesive and Captain America literally imbuing his face in it.
Baron
Okay.
Zemo. Was he off? Was he off Civil War?
His ancestor, to an extent, from the Golden Age. He was working with the Nazis.
Why do I keep thinking he's Toby Jones's character?
No, that's instead our Dr. Arnim Muzola.
Who's basically, in many cases, kind of like the guy who tends to transmit himself into machines from the future and past.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, this was okay. Again, it's a continuation. You can tell that, like I said, we're developing the bigger picture, but each episode seems to be still relatively self-contained. In this case, just advancing a bit slowly some of the story arcs. So, like, is Peggy gonna get caught by her colleagues, or is she gonna find a stable, place to live, and so on.
Yeah, they're just continuing the setup. And I still enjoy these episodes so far.
Alright,
Yep.
so tune in eventually for the next one, which is episode 3, Time and Tide. See you for that.
See you then.
See ya.
Yeah.